PayPal. Okay, MSFT, B, and PayPal. Okay, so let me ask all of you. Okay, maybe all of you can share with me your entry price for MSFT. Come, what is your entry price for MSFT? Entry price. Come, all of you share. Don't be shy, just share. Okay, I believe that's why I say this is subjective. You can see all of you are different. Okay, some is 137, some is 165, some 231. Some of you write what? 231, 92, 165. Yeah, around there lah. Some of you mentioned 92.99. Okay, cool. Later I'll go through it. Don't worry. Okay, next. Can all of you share with me your answer for Visa? There's 200 of you over here. Share. Visa. Okay, 54. Some put 113. Some put. There's 200 of you, but only less than 20 answers. Cannot be, Come on. 89. Come, guys. What's your answer?
Watch the boy.
Like,
Go watch now.
154. Okay, thanks. 15454. Okay, quite interesting. Okay, come, PayPal. What's your answer? PayPal. 140. PayPal, come. PayPal.
You purposely for what?
Okay, some say negative, some say 0.65.
Watch the bowl now.
Negative. 0.7. Okay, cool. Some say 15. Okay, very good. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot. Okay, so let me personally do MSFT. Let's go.
You don't touch the laptop later, okay?
Hold on. Okay, MSFT. Come. So for MSFT, okay, I'll put 6.9 and 24. Hold on, 6.9, 24. 6.9, 24. Okay, next one. Visa. Visa, I will put 5.65 and 9.6. 5.65, 9.6. 5.65, 9.6. 9.6. Okay, next is PayPal. PayPal P1P. Okay. 2.26, 0.3. 2.26, 0.3. 2.36. Okay, this is quite weird. Let me see. Wait, 2.36, correct. 0.3. Why so low? Let me see. Their earnings per share. Okay, growing quite healthy. Why so low? Let me see. For last 3 years, 0.3. Quite weird. Last 3 years, you see this one grow at 17%, 25%, 2%. So average should be 12%. Quite weird. Okay, never mind. Assuming it's correct. I will go double check, but assuming it's correct to 0.3, I'll put 0.3. Okay. After what I will do is growth. Okay, so this is my answer. So this is my answer. So my answer is 165, 54, and then 0.71. How many of you got around the same answer? If you got around the same answer, type me. So we use dilute. Yes. Why do we use dilute? Because dilute is more conservative, more shares. Okay, I hope I answer your question. I real more. I real more. Yeah, around the same answer. Okay. Of course, once again, I already mentioned that growth valuation is very subjective. Some of you think that Microsoft can grow more, can grow faster. Of course, your number is higher than me. Okay, some of you think that maybe Microsoft can grow slower, so your number is lower than me. That is why I must say that this is subjective, this growth rate. Everybody types subjective. Okay? And that is why also I want to strengthen this again. That is why this is not how to say, this is not like a business score. This is called business confidence score. Okay, why we call business confidence score? Some of you have much more confidence in certain business. Okay, good. Some of you don't have much confidence in certain business. Also good. So that you can focus on something you have much more confidence. Why we keep emphasizing this business confidence score? Because I give example after I come up my score for Microsoft is 9 points. Example. Okay? But some of you are not 9 points. Okay, maybe I don't write here better. Some of you maybe give let me share here. Some of you maybe Microsoft, your points is 9 points. Example. But some of you are not 9 points. Maybe you are only 5 points. Okay, example, business confidence. Then of course, people who are in 9 points, when stock market drop, how do they feel? My question is this. Let's say your points is 9 points, business confidence, and the stock price drop 50%. How do you feel? Happy or sad? Happy because you can buy even cheaper. Good thing, so damn bloody cheap, of course you buy more, right? But let's say, another question. Let's say if your confidence in Microsoft is only 5, but yet you already buy the stocks and the stock dropped 50%. How do you feel now? Scared or happy? Sleep is scared. Scared because you don't even trust the stock, then why do you buy it in the first place? That is why we emphasize again and again. Okay, this is called business confidence score. The more confident you are able to own a stock with confidence, rest, properly, sleep soundly every night. And when stock price drop, you are even happier. That's why we emphasize this again and again. Very important score. End of the day, this score is not for me to see. Okay, let me share my screen again. This score is not for me to see. It's for you to see. Yeah, so you don't treat yourself this one. Don't treat yourself, because the only person you're treating is yourself. Understand? Okay, if you understand what I'm trying to say, type BC. BC stands for business confidence. Very important. Okay? If your business confidence is low, then just don't touch the stocks. I mean, so many stocks. Okay? Very good. And some of you asked me a few times already, Glenn, why use diluted normalized EPS? Okay? Maybe let me draw out. Let me draw out something. Because once again, let me draw out. Okay. EPS. Why use diluted? Okay, I explain this in 1 minute. Then we go to the next session. So let's say this company net income is $100. Net income of this company. Then there is two scenarios. One is number of normal shares. Okay. Then B, all the shares, including employees and and many other more. Okay, so normal shares in the public, maybe there is 200 shares. Okay, but this one all the shares, which means what? Which means let's say 200 from the public and maybe 50 from the employee. So total is 250. So let's calculate the EPS lah. EPS. EPS of this is what? 100 over 200. Earnings per share ma. So what is the EPS? Can someone calculate for me? Simple math 100 over 200. 0.5 EPS. Okay, what about this? 100 over 250. What about this? What's the answer? 0.4 lah. So what is diluted EPS? Is this one diluted with all the employee stock options, which is X amount. Every company different. Not only employee stock option, basically add all the shares out there, inside, outside, out. This is the reason why we use diluted, because it's more conservative. How many of you understand what I'm trying to say? If you understand, type diluted shares, DS. Understand? Because some of you asked, like yesterday, asked today, I think I draw like that, you will understand better. So Ariel, Mo, and the rest, did I answer your question? If yes, type OK, okay? Because some of you asked me. Lian also, did I answer your question? Lian, Ariel, Mo, did I answer your question? Okay. Okay, let me continue. Okay, great. Go to the next session. Okay. Okay, the next session is when to sell. Okay, how many of you want to know when to sell stocks? Type me. Okay, because just now and yesterday we keep talking about when to enter, entry price, when to sell. And some of you keep asking us what is review price. Like that. Review price is here. Okay, steady. So, when to sell? In a broad picture, okay, these are the common reasons why we should sell. Not based on some stock tip or what. This is the correct method. Okay, so number one, hit your desired return. Example, you aim for 20%. Okay lah, 20% then sell lah. Or you wait until it is old value, then sell. Number two, the reason of buying not there anymore. Example, you buy MCD, which is McDonald's. You buy McDonald's because they sell burgers, they do real estate, you are okay. One day McDonald's suddenly say that, hey, I'm not selling burgers anymore, I want to sell skincare. Example, then like not right, because your purpose of buying McDonald's is not skincare. So when they switch, maybe your reason of buying not there anymore, you can consider selling. Number three, what is that? Significantly better opportunities. So let's say you buy McDonald's, example, giving you 10% per year, very good example. But you saw another ABC business that you really like it, and after you study it already, you think that the potential is much more, can give you 30% per year in terms of earnings. Then potentially you can sell McDonald's and go to ABC because potential ROI is higher, better opportunity. Okay, or number four, maybe you buy McDonald's, but not say McDonald's. You only want McDonald's to be 8% of the total portfolio. But McDonald's, within 1 year double. It is 16% of portfolio. So you can decide to maybe trim McDonald's back to 8% or sell away McDonald's, example. So basically it's rebalancing. So how many of you understand what am I talking about? If you understand type 4, these are the 4 reasons why you should sell stock. Okay, but typically people don't do that. Random people outside, especially gambling, they will say, oh, my friend say this is not good, I sell. The news say this is not good. The news say, analysts say that there will be danger. You have to differentiate between 2 things. One is called fundamental, the real market. One is called noises. In the market, 99% of the time is noises. Yes, you heard correctly. 99% is noises. Okay, noises are things that are rumors, doesn't support with evidence, is not logical, and doesn't affect the fundamentals at all. Okay, those are called noises. Noises we don't care. Okay. Number one, what do I mean by hit the return or overvalue? which is our POS calculator, the review price. What do I mean? Let me explain. Some of you ask us again and again. Don't worry. This 2 days program is structured in a way that we will go step 1 until step 10. Sui one. We know exactly what you'll be asking next. Okay, So what exactly is review price? Let me explain. So you can see, let's talk with asset play. Asset play first. Asset play. So you can see that this entry price okay, is 0.8 of 44. I repeat again. 44 is the book value per share. That means today the company net worth based on asset is 44. So 0.8 is 35. This one all of us understand. 1. Number 2, what is review price? Review price is when PB ratio equals to 1. 1, same price. That means fair value. When the price rise to the fair value, we review. Not sell, review. Why review? All stocks are overvalued. Actually, I disagree with Valen. There's a lot of undervalued stocks. If later Bowen got time, Bowen will share with you how to search for undervalued. Because you go and buy all the super famous stocks, and some of the stocks are overvalued. Of course, there are a lot of underlying undervalued. Okay, later we'll talk about it. Guys, focus here. Okay. So fair value. Then we review. What is review? Let me explain. Review doesn't mean sell. Let me go to my slides. Let me share my screen. Okay. So example, just now the example, review price is $44. Just now the example. Okay. And then entry price $35. Okay. Entry $35. So let me go to stock price. Listen, what is review price? When you buy a stock price, let's say 35, you enter example. Then after 1 year, example, after 1 year, okay, the stock price grow until $44. Okay, and then we review. What does review means? Let me ask all of you. We only buy good business. And if this is a good business, as time goes by, let me ask you, the book value per share, as time goes by, the book value per share will be higher or lower? Higher. Alright. Okay. So when the book value per share go higher and higher, let me show you live example. Okay. Let's say BAC lah. Because as the company make more money, book value per share will increase. Can you see 21, 25, 28, 30? From 21 to 30, keep increasing one. Because as the bank make more money, the cash more and more, the asset more and more, of course increase. Okay, so coming back to here. So when the stock price hit $44, and then we review, at that point in time, maybe the book value per share instead of 44 become $60, example, book value per share become $60. Okay, so can you help me calculate based on 60, right? Okay, what is the 0.8 PB ratio? Can you help me calculate? 68. That means 68 cannot be 68. 60 times 0.8. 48, right? Then after entry price, not 35 already. 48. So let me ask you, when entry price is 48, currently stock price is 44. Currently, is it undervalued or overvalued? Exactly. Right now it's undervalued. So when we review, undervalued again. So at this time, instead of selling, you can even buy more because it's all again undervalued. That's why we call it review price. How many of you finally understand what I'm trying to say? Understand? Type R. R stands for review. Last time we used to use this word selling price. But after that, we regret it. We changed to review price because we think that as time goes by, good business will always be better. So you review again, then you decide whether to sell, buy, or hold. Makes sense, right? How many of you think makes sense? Makes sense, type MS. Okay, so it really depends. That's why you call review. I hope I answered your question. Okay, next, let's go through even deeper. Okay, hold on, let me go to number 2, second reason. Okay, second reason, reason for buying is not valid anymore. Example, okay, when the EPS you want to buy the time, everything is good, but after you buy maybe 1 or 2 years later, it rarely happen, but have happened, declining EPS, start to decline cash flow, ROE no more, increasing debt, or maybe losing economic mode. Then at that point, maybe you want to consider selling because the main reason is not there anymore. So far, I only got one experience already. So far, because usually if the past 10 years record is good, usually you will be better one. I give you an example. Let's say meet John. John for the last 3 years, every Wednesday, 8 a.m. goes to gym. Never fail. For past 3 years, every Wednesday, 8 a.m. goes to gym. Let me ask you, next Wednesday, 8 a.m., where will John be? Where? Hey guys, answer it. 200 over of you. Gym, right? But is it guaranteed? The answer is no. But a very high probability, HP. Alright? So same thing. We want to find business that are very predictable. Can all of you type predictable? So some people say what stock market is like gambling because they are gambling. We are not gambling. We are finding predictable stocks. Business that have been making money for the last 10 years. So on an 11th year, very high chance we will still make money. EPS will still continue to grow. But is it guaranteed? Once again, not guaranteed. Okay? Once again. Okay, so far I only got one experience. One experience only. I buy all the stocks, right? Only got one business, right? Well, after I buy, after 2 years, the EPS decline, cash flow decline, etc. Only one. Other than that, right? All soon one. Soon means every year is better than last year. Okay? I believe it's easy to understand. Sector is better opportunities. Better opportunities, just now I was also explaining. Let's say A, every year EPS grew at 10%, but suddenly you saw B, potentially can grow at 30% after you research inside out, outside in. Of course, potentially you can switch. Okay? Next thing is rebalancing. This one. So let's say you have usually it happens here, growth company. Let's say you want your growth company to be 30% of your portfolio, example. Okay, but your 30%, because grew too fast, grow until 50%. Then maybe you want to trim out 20% of it, come back to 30%. Trim lah. Trim, which one? And after that, take the 20% that you sell, put into income, cash, or even options. Very important. So to supercharge your return. Okay? How many of you understand what I'm trying to say? If you understand, type RB. RB stands for rebalancing. Okay? This one at least minimum must do it annually once. Minimum. Okay. Very good. So example, case study. Let's say that one stock. Another example. Let's say your one stock. Let's say Visa. You want Visa to maximum 10% of your portfolio. So let's say your portfolio is 100k. Okay? 10% is what? 10% is 10k. Okay. So let's say Visa grew very fast from 10k to 18k. Wow, 80% up. Okay? So you might want to consider reducing back to 10k. That means sell away 8,000 worth of Visa share and put it somewhere else. Okay? It's not everybody portfolio is different. Okay, I cannot say you must do this, you must do that, because everybody risk appetite, everybody age, everybody portfolio size different. Some of you start with $1 million, some of you start with 100,000, some of you start with 10,000. So if your portfolio size is different, I will have different advice. Okay. So next is summary of what I say. Most importantly is we buy good business. And not all. And okay, we want to buy it at good price. Understand? Okay. After that, what do we do next? We want to sell it at good price when it is overvalued. Okay. However, you also want to sell a business if it is no longer a good business. So example, maybe you bought Nike. Why? Because the branding very strong. Example. Okay. However, maybe after 3 years, you feel that Nike, the branding keep erode. They keep selling things cheaper and cheaper. It hurts their brand. Example. Then maybe the economic mode is not strong anymore. Maybe it's not a good business anymore. You may want to consider selling Nike. Example. Usually this thing rarely happen, but it happens. Okay? Or maybe it is no longer undervalued, overvalued. Okay, then you may want to sell it also. Okay? So, some of you mentioned something like growth at 50% of good. What by 50% of good? I don't get it. What's the context? Take. What is the ratio of growth, dividend, etc.? What is the growth? I think what you're asking is the pyramid, right? Yeah, I will get into it very, very soon. Hold on. Okay. WB mentioned buy good company forever. Definitely, we buy good company forever. Good. Hey, I totally agree with Tan Bok Ti. I totally agree. And that is why we mentioned about this. I totally agree. Okay, that's why we use it as review price, not selling price, review price. And when good company grow, just now I mentioned, grow over time, our review price and entry price will always shift up. Okay, so we want to keep it forever. Yes, we want to keep it forever. That's the very ideal thing. Okay, until now, just to share with you, I bought Facebook since like 2001 something. Until today, I still keep. Because I believe Facebook will keep growing. That's me. Until they change the Meta, I still hold it. Okay, that is for me. Okay, so yes, you are right, Tambok. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I give you a live case study. This person is called Henry. Okay, he did options. Of course, we know that options, Strategy X, can supercharge our return. So he did options, which is Strategy X, on Tesla, and immediately he made 40% ROI in a few months. So let me ask you, should he take profit? How many of you, if you are him, you will take profit? You make 10,000 already, you want to take profit? Type TP. How many of you will hold? Type H. Hold or TP? I mean, I just want to see your reaction. You already make 40% in a few months, and you make 10K. Okay, some say hold and review, some say take profit. Okay, cool. All of you got different answer. Very good. Okay, so at that time, what we told him, because he have direct access to us, Henry. Okay, so we actually told him, hey Henry. Okay, first of all, you better check Tesla, whether is it overvalued or undervalued. And also check technical analysis, okay, which is the charts. So after checking, right, he mentioned that, okay, at that time, should not hold anymore. Should sell, because at that time is way overvalued. Okay, and the chart saying that it is hitting resistance. That means probability of dropping is higher than probability of going up. So he sold and take 10,000 back as a profit. Okay, so good that he listened to us, because after that Tesla dropped like nobody business. Okay, so it really depends on what is the current situation. So example, I give you an example. Let's say bank. Currently, a lot of people talk about bank because bank crisis, So currently, a lot of people like panic. Hey, Glenn, I should sell my bank stock or what? Blah blah blah. Of course, depend on what is the stock you own, because there are good banks and not so good banks. But in general, just to share with you, in general, a lot of seasoned investor and smart investor and value investor, they are entering into banks. But retail investor, those gambling ones, they are getting out of the banks, which I don't know why. Because there are a lot of banks which are solid at the same time undervalued. Okay, so it really depends on timing. Okay, next. Okay, just now we say when to sell, and right now I want to focus on portfolio management, which some of you just mentioned. Hey Glenn, what is the percentage for growth? What's the percentage for asset? I prepare for you there. Okay, relax. Okay, so this is a general portfolio size. Okay, there's a premium, there is a PG, there's a growth, asset, and dividend. Okay, so how do you determine what portfolio shape is suitable for you? So it's like a soccer team. You got resources, soccer team, you got 11 people aside, example. Okay, how much to place at striker to attack the goal? Okay, how many defender you need and how many midfielder you need? Everybody is different. Some of you maybe you are much younger. Okay, you want to chiong. Okay, you put much more attacker so that much higher ROI. Some of you maybe you are a little bit more mature. You put a lot more defender. More defensive type of investing method, and you also put striker, but you put less striker. Instead of 4, maybe you put 2. Example. Okay, how many of you understand what I'm trying to say? If you understand, type U. Okay, so another question is you need to ask yourself, are you a more active or more passive investor? Okay, maybe let me ask you. Let me say this: active, semi-passive, and then passive. Okay. Active means what? Daily to weekly. You see the stock market. Okay. Semi-passive means monthly. Okay. Passive means quarterly or yearly. Yeah, that you see the stock market, see what's happening. Okay, very active. Keep on looking at your phone daily, weekly. Okay, 1 month see 1 time. Okay, get some options premium. Okay, monthly. Okay, or you really don't want to which one? As little touch point as possible, just one cash flow like dividend come in, go chop one, then every year do 1 time of spring clean that time. Okay, so which one are you? Okay, P, SP, semi-active, or A, active? No right and wrong, I just want to know which one do you think you are, in which category? P, SP, or A? Okay, some of you P, some of you SP, some of you A. Okay, cool. Okay, I share with you which one I am. Okay, in the past when I was much younger, I am A active . Currently, I am SP. Monthly. For me. No right and no wrong. Okay, because I am definitely not a trader. Usually people who are A are more into trading. Personally, I don't like trading. Personally, I'm not saying right or wrong. Personally, I don't like trading because I don't, in my opinion I don't believe in the more you look at stock market, the more you make money. I don't believe in that shit. Okay, usually not all usually people that see the stock market a lot okay, they